So as of right now, I'm probably within several days of my heart surgery. But I wanted to show you and share something that's very, very raw. In my first video that I put out, I sort of explained sort of how we detected the heart disease issue that I have, the plan going forward, and sort of how I've been feeling since. A big key part of that is the mental ups and downs that I've felt. I didn't expect to share, but it was a sort of video diary that I recorded 2 months after my diagnosis. And it was basically the first time I had a chance to actually put some feeling into something, whether it's writing or for me, it's sort of recording my thoughts and my feelings. This is what I captured 2 months after my diagnosis. It's something that I didn't necessarily plan on sharing. It was more for a video diary for me so I can look back at some point. But I felt that because of this and because of the awareness, because of how grateful I feel that this was detected early and caught, that I want to share sort of the whole journey that I'm going on. And a lot of it was getting through a lot of mental struggles on, what's going to happen, the surgery itself, afterwards, what can I do? So in this, I'm going to share sort of a little bit more of where I was at as far as getting information as the surgery information unfolds. And also a big piece of it is how I'm dealing with this mentally, and some of the things that I found as a challenge. And some of them I still have a challenge and I still have these days. But this will give you a snapshot as to whereabouts I was at about 2 months in and about a month and a half away from surgery. So I've been meaning to do this for a little bit, just sort of talk things out and get things out there. It's been almost a week since I spoke with the surgeon. I was lucky enough to speak with him on the sooner side rather than waiting a month and a half, 2 months like I was originally told. So we had a good conversation, and we explored some options as far as surgery, what that looks like. We're looking at going into the sooner side of things. So that means probably there's a 3-month waiting right now. So looks like early next year is going to be the key target date. We went through a few sort of basic things that will happen during surgery and a couple of decisions that I needed to make prior to, so that he knows what to do in case of certain circumstances that may arise as far as replacing the aortic valve. He's going to try to do the valve sparing operation, so it's the valve is working okay, but it does need to be repaired if possible while they're in there replacing the ascending aorta. And if that isn't possible, then he needs to know which options for valve replacement that I would suggest. So anyway, we went through a few options, and the option that looked to be the best for my situation, my current situation, and where I would like to get back to is sort of a valve swap. And that takes your pulmonary valve, your low pressure side of your heart, your arteries, the blood coming back, and putting it to the damaged or the defective valve on the high pressure side, and then substituting that one in with a donor. So no blood thinners for the rest of your life. That way it gives a better outcome, because it's living tissue that your body is using, and but also the risk factors are that it is a more complex surgery, so it could take longer. And then you're also monitoring going forward 2 valves instead of just the one. So there are some other things to be concerned about, or at least identified and know about. On the mental health side of things, it's been a battle. It's the last 2 months almost now since I really found out about this early October. It was October 5th, and we're the 5th of December right now. It's been a battle, not knowing certain things, going through certain conversations with cardiologists, doctors, surgeons, being on modified work, not knowing sort of my future for career path, athletics. Everything's just been up in the air. So it's been a little bit of a battle, trying to put my mind past that and try to keep things going. Certain things have slipped. Again, I can't exercise or train the way I want to right now, and I understand why. So I'm doing my best, but again, motivation to do that sometimes wanes. So I found it a struggle doing that. But also I know that helps my mental health by doing it, and by not doing it, I can see that I would pretty much spiral the other way. Nutrition wise, I've been doing pretty good, keeping on top of that. But I do enjoy beer every once in a while, and that's probably one thing that, I've enjoyed a little bit more since and through this. And again, maybe it's because I'm not able to train the way I want to, and maybe it's because of this looming condition and future surgery to correct it. It could be a number of things, could be all of them together. So that's, I've had probably a few more drinks than I typically would, but just keeping an eye on that. But I have my ups and downs, and I don't show it very often outward, not even to my family. I'm getting better at doing that. I'm getting better at sharing. I know they're there to help me, and we're going to do this together. At the same time, just the fact of having your heart stop while they do this operation, and the long road afterwards. It's there's some fear that creeps in there every once in a while, and I try to put that in the back. It's like, that's not what's happening today. I got to just do one day at a time. So I'm doing the best I can, trying to manage through it. We still got a few months away from potentially the actual surgery date. So I'm doing the best I can physically to try to prep myself to be ready for that. And there's going to be hopefully a few changes going forward now to sort of clean that up a bit and get a little bit more disciplined. So anyway, but it all stems back to sort of the frame of mind. It's been a mental go, and I'm really just trying to keep my head in the game right now. So that's really the best thing that I can do for myself and for my family, and hopefully, as things progress and we'll get more information, and as we come in and out of surgery, and everything will go well, and I'll be ready for it, physically and mentally. So just have to keep strong. So as you can see, I've had a lot of ups and downs throughout this process, and with like any health issue we all experience, it's going to create some sort of stress. For me, I can't emphasize enough the importance of finding somebody to talk to, whether it's a family, a friend, coworker, if you have a peer support group at work, or if you're fortunate enough to have, say, access to private counseling or therapy. Find someone. I started opening up and discussing how I was feeling That's not like me. I typically keep things to myself, but I can say that starting to do that in this particular situation has helped me a lot get through this. And my family has been huge in this process. As for my brothers and sisters in the first responder community, I'll leave a link in the description below regarding the organization that helped me detect this and caught it before it became something of a real emergency at a later stage. I'll also leave a link here to my video that I did to show how it was detected, sort of what it is, and the path going forward.